What's going on, people? It's a very nice day today. I've done some work. I didn't do a lot of work today because I had to do some stuff this afternoon. I didn't want to wear myself out, but I did come down here and work. Did some stuff down here with the containers. I'm trying to get those things situated because here soon I got to go up the hill and start getting my foundation and some ground level and moving all the shit I got up there out of the way and get a house up there. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we can have all this done by October and get all that situated. My back was a little sore this morning. I took some leave, man. I woke up at probably 3 o'clock in the morning. Back was killing me, man. I took some ibuprofen. That didn't work out too good, so I had to go into town and get some leave. And while I was there, I got a few things. But anyway, the Winchester Wildcat is back in service. So we're going to have a little shoot off today between this one. Unfortunately, I'm really disappointed that Rosie, the one that I put the aftermarket stock on and made it look real cool and went head to head with this Mossberg 702. I adjusted the Mossberg 702 sights. I don't know if you guys remember, and it was just hitting everything left and right. It was just killing it. So I went and adjusted the Rosie sight too, the same fixed sights. And it just didn't perform as good, and I hated it because I loved that gun and I wanted it to be in this thing to replace the shotgun, but it didn't make it. But this Wildcat is one of my favorite shooters with a fixed sight, and we're gonna shoot that one a little bit. I had some cans down there I set up, but they got windy down there for just a second, and then it stopped. But I got some buckets set up there. I want to shoot a little different. I don't want to shoot this still the whole time. But I got some other targets set up down here that I'm gonna shoot at. But hell, let's just get started. These aren't my normal glasses. I didn't have any eye protection in the truck, and I found these in the truck. They might even be. They got some bling bling on them. They might even be female jackets glasses. I don't even know. But anyway, I gotta wear them. They look really good. They kind of make it look really good down here, so I kind of like them. So anyway, also I love this. I got a factory magazine. One thing about this Wildcat, it's more advanced than the other guns. I looked at guns have gotten cheap, man. Guns have gotten cheap. When I bought this gun a couple years ago, it was like $299. I mean, it was high. And there's some that are $299. You know, there's different configurations of this gun, and there's some are maybe $400. You know, but they got them on Kentucky's Gun Company website for $193. I would jump all over. If I was in the market for a 22, I'd jump all over this thing. I mean, I really would. For that price, you can't beat it. Like I said, came with the rail. It's got these rotary magazines. It's got a little piece you take off there in the front. You put a tripod on it, which I might do later on today. I'm not going to do it for this video because it's not fair because the other guns don't have a tripod thing for them. They don't. They're just not as advanced. Like I said, it has a button back here in the back. You push that button, the whole receiver falls down where you can clean it. It's light as a feather, man. It's light as a feather. It's got two ways to take the rotary magazine out. So it's just so much more advanced than the other ones. I have not shot this one since I put the new sight on it. So let's see how she does. I hope I put it on correctly. Not bad. I hadn't shot this gun in a while, so I think she's still a shooter. Had 2 bullets pop out on me right there at the end. It was kind of weird, but didn't really mess up my rhythm that much. These are the aftermarket ones, which I'm not a big fan of these. And I think they will go better. I don't know if I'm going to use them. I think they'll go better at a Ruger 1022 because that's what they're for. I found that polymer, I guess synthetic Ruger that's out right now. I found it at this gun shop I went to yesterday. It's $254. It's a Ruger. It's just got a polymer frame. It's like looks like a Salvage 64 to me. It really does. It has I think it has a rail on it. I can't remember if it had an iron sight on it or not, but it looked pretty cool. The other one they had was the wooden version. It was $319. I almost think they were the same size. The wooden version, I didn't really think it was that great. I might go back and get the 1022, and that's when I was talking to the guys. They all raved about how great a 1022 is. We're probably going to find out. We're probably going to find out. I'm going to save these for the Ruger. I think they might perform better in Ruger 1022. They just don't want to fit in that gun, that chamber right of this gun. So I don't want to keep forcing it and messing something up. But as you can see, this gun's a rock star, man. It's definitely a rock star. I mean, it's light. The sights, I mean, that's like a sight I put on that thing. I mean, the sight had totally come off, and I put a new sight on it, and I was worried about I wasn't going to put it in the right spot or have it right. As you can tell, it's pretty spot on. And advantage of I love these rotary magazines, man. They're so nice, so easy to roll or load, and they just roll around on you. So this one's definitely in the running. I wish these magazines worked for it, but I would buy. I think these magazines, they weren't that bad. I think it was $17.99 for another magazine, which is not bad at all for the technology in this thing. So I think I'm going to buy another one where I'll have 3 just in case this one is the winner. And I might even put a BSA scope on it. Maybe. It really don't need one, as you can tell. When I go deer hunting with this thing, I don't even know if I'm going to need a scope. I got a bucket down there. I'm going to use that and pretend it's a deer's head. Because, I mean, I just feel like you shot a deer with a 22 and you didn't shoot it in the head, you're going to be chasing that bad boy for about 5 miles. Because I don't think a 22... if you shoot it in the shoulder or in the back, you're going to be chasing that old thing. And I hate to say it, and if you don't find it, that poor thing's going to suffer. So that's just not my... And like I said, the state I live in, I think you can use musket. I'm about to have to research it. I was told you can use 22s, I think musket rifles, and a shotgun with a slug. So, yeah. I don't know what I really think about that. But we're going to shoot 2 more magazines of this, and then we'll go to that 702. Now I'm going to try for this bucket. Wow. First shot, blew it up. Got another bucket in front of me. Whew. I'll tell you right now, you got 200 bucks laying around, 200 bucks. It says 193 on the website, but you throw tax in there, it's gonna be 200 bucks. You got your background check. You're probably looking around about 250 bucks. You got 250 bucks laying around, you ain't got to go no farther than this. You ain't got to go no farther than this right here. Definitely a candidate for moving on to the next round, that's for sure. That's for sure. Damn, that barrel got hot. Barrel got hot. So, fun gun to shoot. Let's see, it's clear. I like how the last, you know, everybody loves when the bolt comes open for the last round, that you know the last round has gone through. I like that feature too. Not all guns have that last bolt open feature. This one does. Just want to make sure it's nice and clear. Woo, that barrel's hot. And safety is on. So gun's clear, safety's on. Let's get all the stuff together that goes with this. So like I said, I'm going to save these Mag Pro for that Ruger. I mean, it says Ruger 1022 on the bag, but I was told they go with this. They could go to Winchester Wildcat, and they do. They just don't really feed good with it. I don't know. Maybe because they're aftermarket. I don't know. But we'll try them with it. When I get the Ruger 1022, we're definitely going to try those. And I don't know when I'm going to get it. It might be too late for the contest we're having, the shoot off and all that fun stuff. But we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. Let's see if I can get that other one in there. Yeah. It's getting about lunchtime. I'm hungry. I didn't have breakfast this morning. I got me some fried chicken, some rice, cucumber salad, and gravy for lunch. Man, that sounds good. Because old boy's hungry. I've been picking up the brass and all these shotgun shells. Trying to clean up down here. Hell, there's probably 500 bullet shells down here, and probably close to 200 shotgun shells. But I've got 2 buckets, so I'm trying to clean all that up. Get it a little neater right here. I got my table fixed. I'm going to get another table. This is just something I had laying around, so I got this table, but I'm going to get another table that's a lot nicer, a little better. But I did get this one level. I'm cut me some wood up and leveled her out a little bit. I'm going to probably try to buy me some 10-round magazines for this gun. I'm not really happy with the 20-round magazine that it comes with, because for one, it doesn't take 20 rounds, so could be happy with that. But like I said, I love it. I love the extended magazines. I love the way they look in a gun. I like this gun. I mean, it's small, it's light. It's just a basic gun, man. There's nothing, you know, like that Wildcat. There's nothing fancy about it, you know. I got me a speed loader for my Savage 64s. It's a world of difference in sitting here doing this. Not that this one's bad. This magazine's not too bad on this one, but you get you a speed loader. A whole different world. Nah, didn't get very many in there that time. That's the only drawback of this gun that I don't like. That this magazine kind of sucks. I'm just going to keep it 100. So it is what it is. Like I said, the worst part about inexpensive guns are the magazines. So, but hey, this gun's accurate. It's beat. It's beat on one gun to get here. So, and a gun that I really like, that I really wanted to win. But this one ate it up. Huh. That did not want to come out of there at all. Like I said, this gun's pretty new. But you know, I've shot it a lot. I've shot it a lot, so I don't know. It was weird, that magazine getting stuck like that. Still got a lot of shorts I need to shoot. Take these gloves off and feel what I'm doing. Uh, 12 of them in there. It's very disappointing. So I think I'll buy a few aftermarket ones for this one. I'm sure they're not that much. If I'm going to carry this one around, it needs to have at least more than one magazine with it. So she's a shooter, definitely a shooter. When I bought this gun, it was over $200. It was, I think it was, shit, I keep telling you guys the price of these guns. I think it was, I'm almost positive it was $199. It was over $200 with tax and the background check, so it was over 200 bucks. But right now you can get this gun for $150. I just get a regular 10-round magazine. I wouldn't fool with this thing. This is the only downside of this gun. Is this magazine? You take that out of the loop, and it's a good gun. But I would get 3 or 4 magazines, 10 rounders. I wouldn't fool with this right here anymore. I mean, I would get an aftermarket one just to see, or another factory one just to see if it works better. But it's going to be the last round I'm going to shoot at this. I think the Wildcat is just a little better gun. Well, actually, I think it's a lot better gun, and it definitely shoots better. So, feels better in my hands. This is a good gun. I'm not knocking this thing at all. If this is my only gun, I would be happy with it, and I would buy this gun. I mean, I don't think I'm pushing this in far enough, and that's the problem with that. But for 150 bucks, I would buy this gun, no doubt, easily. Like I said, the only difference in the looks of it, it has a 10-round mag. It comes with one of these smaller magazines and not that big. And I think that looks cool. I think if you put a scope on this gun or a red dot, this gun would look badass. Flashlight, laser on it, you'd have something on it. You'd have a gun. You would have all you need on your homestead, off-grid, boondocking, small farm. This would work for you. I promise you that. This would work for you. See, this the only weakness to this gun is this right here. You take this out of the equation, you put a scope on this thing, a flashlight, a laser, and you'd have your Mossberg International 702 Plinkster is no joke. It's a very accurate gun. I mean, you just saw that last few times I shot it, bullseye. I don't know what else to say. I would buy this gun. If I saw this gun for $153 at Kentucky Gun Company, you might as well just throw that thing in the car and some ammo. So gun's clear, safety's on. All right, I bought my standard, the gun that I think's the best shooter of any 22. Is my reliable Savage 64. I got 5 magazines loaded up that I used a speed loader on. Speed loader just makes life so much easier. $11.99, can't beat it. But let me put this old girl back in the box. This is going to be my last round of shooting for today. I'm enjoying it, but I got things I got to do, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to find me. I think I got a gun case in storage for this one. I need to put this old girl in a gun case, and trying to get all my gun out of these boxes and in gun cases or a safe. So, and probably most of them are going to be in a safe. And I got some of them in a safe, but I need to get all of them in a safe. So that's the next project, probably in the next couple of weeks actually, is getting all these guns in safes. I was getting ready to say that would have sucked. I thought this was the one that had the scope on it, but it isn't. It's the one with just with the sight on it. So these Savage 64s reminds me of my dad's old 22 he had. It was black like this, but it had a badass chrome. I'm sorry, not even chrome, stainless steel barrel. It was so beautiful. I wish to this day I had that gun, but I can only imagine, and I'm 100% positive somebody stole all my dad's guns. He got Alzheimer's and dementia. And one day I went over to his house. He always had riffraff in his house. I hate to say it, but he always had pieces of shit there hanging out with him. Used to make me so mad. But anyway, I'm sure one of them got his pistols and his couple of rifles he had, because I never saw him after I went back to his apartment after we moved him out, and they were gone. So my mom wasn't much of a shooter. Like I said, I talked about her having some guns. My mom was she's definitely a warrior, man. She's a soldier. I was just thinking the other day that our first motorcycle that we ever got, we had little mini bikes and go-karts. First motorcycle we got in our family that I know of was my mom. My mom got a CB 350 Honda. I mean, it was a beautiful bike. It was a blue one. I'll never forget it. Of course, my brother took it over, like he kind of took over everything. He was the oldest, and he always had to have it, or had to do it, or had to tear it up. One of the three. But anyway, she was cool. I don't remember her buying guns. I remember her fishing a little with us. Her and my Aunt Letha, they went fishing with us, but I don't remember her shooting guns too much. When it came to shooting guns, it was really just me and my grandfather. Nobody was ever with us. So, like I said, he's the one that turned me on to guns. But my mom, like I said, I gave her 2 guns early in my life. When I was in my early 20s, I gave her a couple of guns, and she has a couple of guns. I think she's got a 38 special, excuse me, and a platinum plated, chrome plated, I think it's a 9mm. Anyway, it's my uncle's guns. He died and left it to my aunt. My aunt gave them to my mom. I think next time I go up there, I'm going to ask to see them. I want to see what they look like. And man, I might want to buy them from her. I don't think she's ever going to shoot them. She's not really into shooting. I think she would, if she came up here, she'd probably shoot, because she's that kind of person. She loves to do different things. She's very adventurous. So I think she would shoot. And that would be fun. But, you know, my mom's the one that taught me how to be a man. My dad was working all the time. He buys stuff, but he didn't really take the time to do anything with us. Every now and then he'd come out and shoot basketball with us. But shit, at that time, my dad was, I think he was 5'8", 5'9". He weighed like 400 pounds. He's a big dude. He was big. And it's pretty much for him working home. And that was it. He drank when he was in the military. I don't know if he smoked, but I know he drank a little bit. But throughout my childhood, I never saw my dad take a drink or smoke. So, totally opposite of my ass, that's for sure. So, anyway, let's load this old girl up and shoot some lead down range. Like I said, I always said these 64s are the standard when it comes to fixed sight shooting, which I'm starting to enjoy a lot. I'm starting to enjoy this fixed shooting a lot. That target gets to rocking, man. If you hit that thing 3 times in a row, it's like that. It's, you know, they start out that still, but if you hit it 3 times, and it's a big piece of steel. I bet that thing weighs 3 pounds. But if you hit it, it just starts rocking. I mean, it's crazy. But let's see. I got all kinds of stuff set. I'm gonna see if I can hit that gong way back there at 50 yards. I don't even know what to say, man. This gun here, I tell you what, I like all these other guns. I really do. Like I said, I'm into the way guns look. I'm more in the way a gun looks better than how it performs. But this thing here, I got 2 of them. And I can't even hit that gong consistently with any of these other guns. But with these old 1972, hell, they could be 62 fixed sights that aren't even optic looking, or they're not even cool looking. And I don't know if you could hear the ding, but I probably hit that thing 5 times, and I don't think I've done that since I've been coming down here. And I'm telling you, that Ruger 1022, man, it better be a badass bitch, because these 64s are money. I mean, they are just straight up a shooter's gun. If you shoot with fixed sights and you're not a scope guy, I mean, I like scopes. I have a lot of guns with scopes on them, but here lately I've not been shooting with scopes. I've been trying to shoot without them, and I'm just, man, I don't end up saying. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I even got a smaller one to the side of that one. I don't even know if I even want to try to go for that one. It's 50 yards. They're side by side, but it's a 6-inch gong where the other one's an 8. I got a self-sealing one down there. I'm gonna take a couple shots at. It's almost on the ground. At all these 5 magazines, I got one bad one, and that's the one that always gives me a problem. Every time I think about just buying another one and retiring that one. Oh, this rubber gong, I'm hitting it. It's rubber, so you can't hear the ding from it. So I can just watch it move around when I hit it. I could do it all day, man. I could do this all day. It's fun. It's fun to come down here and get better at it. I think I started this 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I was coming down here. I was shooting with scopes. You know, I had this time last year I was blind. I couldn't see 5 feet in front of me. I couldn't see anything, and had surgery on both my eyes. The good Lord blessed me, gave me my eyesight back. I remember about 2 months after I got my eyesight back, it wasn't even that great. I jumped on my motorcycle and took off. I just took off riding and I rode up all the way up to Kentucky. I almost rode to Louisville, 160 miles away from Nashville, and I rode back. So I rode 300 miles half blind, and I didn't want that to ever stop me from doing anything I love to do, and I love to shoot guns, and that's why I'm down here all the time, because that was taken away from me. And you get something back, don't ever take it for granted again, man. I have a lot of gun videos, because I said if I ever got my eyesight back, I would shoot all these guns I have. I had a bunch of guns, I ain't never even shot them. So I was like, I'm gonna shoot guns. I'm gonna go fishing. When I first came up here, I fished a lot. Hadn't fished that much here lately. It's been so hot, fish hadn't really been biting, but it's starting to cool off again, and I'm gonna start fishing. So we'll do some fishing videos. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching me. I mean, I hope I'm interested enough to watch. I don't know, some of these videos are long. I don't expect you to watch the whole damn thing. I can understand that, but I try to be helpful. You know, anybody living off grid, you need some advice about guns. Winchester Wildcat, Mossberg 702 Plinkster, Rossi 22, the standard Savage 64s. I got a couple of other guns that I haven't really shot that much, so I don't want to save them too much. But those 4 are good starters. Oh, Citadel Track, that's a good one too. All those guns, and I think now you could probably get all those guns for less than $200, which maybe I wish I would have waited. But post-COVID, man, during COVID, I bought a lot of guns, and everything was kind of pricey, and they were hard to get. So, you know, we thought it was the end of the world. Everybody's buying all ammos and buying the guns. Like I said, you see a bunch of white folks going to Academy Sports, Durham Sports, Sportsman Warehouse, Kentucky Gun Company, Walmart, buying guns and ammo. You bet sure your ass better go buy some too, because they know something you don't, and that's what I did. So anyway, shit. Anyway, and it was crazy. It's crazy times, but I'm gonna go eat my chicken and my rice and gravy and my cornbread and cucumber salad. That sounds really good because I'm hungry. I didn't eat any breakfast this morning. So hey, peace out, y'all. To the next one. Thank you so much.